Hi, everybody. It's Emalia with STEM Braids and Beyond, and I'm here with fact two in my 10 mind blowing facts about STEM. My belief is that the STEM framework, whether it was intentional or not, acts as a funnel. What I'm hoping to do through STEM Braids and Beyond is create a bridge. Before I jump into the mind blowing fact two, the funnel, we need a bridge, not a funnel. I want you to check out my video part one if you haven't already. I'll drop it below in the comments. If not, you can find me on YouTube, STEM Braids and Beyond. And while you're there, give me a like, share the concept because I'm trying to get the word out. So back to the funnel versus a bridge. For example, the Black Community Society, whatever, this is the STEM framework. Everyone starts up here when they start kindergarten. There is no one saying, hey, you don't have a STEM aptitude. Hey, you're not good at this. When you're little, everybody tells you you're great at every single thing if you were raised in a healthy household. At the bottom here, there is the STEM where they filter out who is good at what. Here's something that's going to blow your mind. The six core STEM skills that everybody speaks about: critical thinking, creativity, curiosity, um, logic, design thinking, collaboration. Those STEM skills are actually developmental milestones. Every mentally healthy person hits, and their doctors validate by the age of 13. So when we are here telling certain people and offering workshops that, oh, let's help develop critical thinking, yeah, the skill can be honed further, but it's not something that you're aspiring to have or you're not born with, or one race is better at it than the other. That's not the case. That's a lie. It's a funnel. I'll share a story about my own personal life. I mean, it is what it is, right? I was going to say I wasn't going to share personal, but it is what it is. So I have a 17-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter. This is 2023, so that we give some context. And when my son was little, and this was, I think, my first exposure or making a connection to STEM. At the time, I didn't have a degree. I was a single, I still am a single mom, but back then I was a single mom, just navigating the single parenting life. And my kids, we would do a lot of activities at the library. And one of my son's favorite activities was the puzzles. My daughter's was nonfiction books about animals. Like that's always been her thing. She's like an encyclopedia about animal facts. And my son loves breaking apart puzzles and figuring things out. And one day we were at the library doing the activity, and someone ended up sharing with me that that's a strong STEM skill. And I think that was the first time I even heard the terminology. And then the guy referred me to a program because the area we lived in was Aberdeen, if you're familiar. We were lived close to APG in Maryland. And so we had a lot of STEM people there. And the guy referred me to a program. The program was $3,000 to like 2 or 3 weeks. That was my daycare budget for the whole year. So here it is, we have certain demographics of people who can afford that. And because people of color were never given employment opportunities, it is still a challenge today. I can tell my own stories. And so we don't have the economic resources to be able to put our kids in programs and help them figure out during the K to 12 process what their STEM aptitude or what they gravitate towards. What STEM Braids and Beyond and the curriculum I've built and the framework I'm developing to share the information with our people is that let me help you identify what your dominant STEM trait is. So I'll drop below in the box also the 6 STEM skills. I actually found a 7th that I know that the underrepresented community and Blacks will excel in, and that I'm sharing in my virtual STEM Academy that I'm launching on Kickstarter. But the framework is designed to funnel out anybody who not necessarily has a STEM aptitude, but the people who don't have the economic resources, or people in their family who've had STEM jobs who can say, oh, that child is demonstrating this skill. I actually worked for a boss years later. He was saying that, oh, my son is going to be an engineering genius. I was like, how can you tell? The kid is 4. I mean, How can you tell? And he said he asked why a lot. And I'm like, why? I know at the time I was like, I know 15 children of color right now who likes to ask why. And we see it as a challenging of authority. Luckily for my kids, I was always a why kid. So when they ask why, I didn't shut them down. I always gave them an answer. So 9 out of 10 times I had the answers already. But in a black household, and this is not to shoot shots at us, but we were trained through oppression not to question anything. And so when our children are in a home and they question anything, we shut them down. As a parent to two teenagers, I want to add this disclaimer. There's a difference between a rebel and curiosity. One is out of control and one is a quest for more information. So let me add that disclaimer. But curiosity is something that is a strong STEM side. If your child always wants to know why, if they come up with ideas of how we can do things better, like these are STEM skills. And the work I'm doing is to educate on what those STEM skills are. So if you haven't already, I'm also going to include my Kickstarter link below. Go ahead and follow me on Kickstarter. If you have any questions, please post them below. And like I said at the beginning of the video, please like, comment, and share. And until my fact 3, bye.